Hello, I'm Dr. Frank Sovinsky and welcome to another video blog. In this episode, I'd like to talk to you about something that could be keeping you and your vision from ever manifesting and going to the scale that you want. As co-author of the book, The E-Myth Chiropractor, along with Michael Gerber, he talks about an idea that is really profound, and I want you to grab onto it right now. That idea is that oftentimes our business development system falters or falls apart because of a lack of clarity, or a lack of organization, or a lack of money, or money poorly managed, or a lack of committed people, or a lack of direction, or all of the above and maybe a few more. In this episode, I want to tease apart an important concept, and that is the lack of money or money poorly managed, and talk about money being understood, not coveted, money created, not chased, money invested and spent wisely, not squandered. Let's look at those ideas: money understood versus money coveted. And as a victim of the covethood, I had an impression when I saw somebody who I thought or seemed to appear to be successful that I coveted. In other words, I knew that looking at them that there was something either special about them or something just happened to be lucky in their life, or maybe they even inherited all that wealth and money. When you step back and look at the idea of coveting, it sort of blocks your whole view and sort of distorts it. When you look at it from the idea of the iceberg, remember the iceberg idea is that all we see is the top part of the iceberg. So all we might be seeing, and truly with people who are chiropractic affluent. Many chiropractors have already either knocked all their debt down or are very close to that. Many chiropractors are going on vacation, those once in a year vacations, more than once a year, or those ideas of the lifetime vacation at least once a year, or they're driving the cars that they want, not the cars that they are worried about paying. They're living a life that is so fulfilled with their family. They're living a life fulfilled that their business is scaling and reaching the community. Chiropractic affluence is defined by you, but it's also defined as being successful, going the distance, achieving the things that you set out to do when you were a graduate. And the things that get in the way and that cause the coveted headspace is unrealistic expectations and undercapitalization. So, lack of money or money poorly managed. Let's look at the idea of money understood. Money's a tool. Money's not to be chased. Money is a tool, and when you understand that money as a tool, you realize that one of the things that money does is that we are in a law of fair exchange with our patients. I listen to blogs, I watch different video casts on YouTube, and I look at the idea of management's one side saying let's get all the money we can while the getting's good, and the other side says let's just set up a silly family plan, and silly meaning silly because it's maybe affordable for the patient but not at all profitable for you, and therefore you can't take care of your stakeholders. Your stakeholders are your family, truly in the nature that you want to. The stakeholders are your staff, so that they are in charge of their lives as well. So when we look at this dichotomy, when we look at whether we understand money or we covet it, it's a emotionally charged event. And sometimes we have to step back and use our reasoning powers and say, we have to stay in exchange with our patients, and fees are the best things in life whenever they're affordable to the patient and profitable to you. It has to fit both of those definitions. Now, on the other part of that coveted, what you don't see in that tip of the iceberg, you see the tip, but what you don't see underneath is that that person has invested in coaching, that person has invested in training themselves and their staff through online training, through seminars, through ongoing education. Though what you don't understand is that they've bought into the right business model. In other words, a business model is how your business makes money. So let's move from money coveted to money understood. Money is used as a tool, and it can be a tool to continue to reinvest and manifest our dream.